come back when you grow up, girl.
WMIX Sports. The Lady Rams on WMIX and the free Section 618 app is powered by People's National Bank. Tonight's video stream on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel is made possible by your Allstate insurance agent, Paul Shields. Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball is also presented in part by Munkin Toyota, Country Financial agent Josh Finley, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Michael Croshen Edwin Jones, Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, State Farm agent Tony Wilt, the Egyptian Spine Clinic, Walgreens Distribution Center, Culver's of Mount Vernon, SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital, Bean Insurance, Casa Raya Mexican Restaurant, SI Tile and Carpet Supply, Mount Vernon Quick Lube, Hennigan and McGovern Attorneys at Law, Joe's Pizza and Pasta, Hall Insurance Group, and Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon. We take you to the Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball starts now.
Shagnon Gymnasium tonight for non-conference action between the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the Mount Carmel Lady Aces. Good evening to you. I'm Chris Hugo. Tatum Murdoch is alongside. Back at the Mount Vernon studio is Jinx. We're glad to be a part of your WMIX Sports team tonight for the Lady Aces and the Lady Rams. And Tatum, for this Lady Ram team, coming off a 2-2 effort, if memory serves correct, at the Triad Tournament. The night before, Thursday night, they got a nice win over the Harrisburg Lady Bulldogs, one that we saw in person. And so for this Lady Ram team, actually they went 1-3, my apologies, at the tournament. As I just recall, they have 8 wins now. They got their 7th on Thursday. All of that's just a long way of saying, hopefully here at home, the friendlier confines, maybe they can get away with 2 in a row here in Shagnon Gym.
Yeah, I think that since, they got that dub last week, I think they have something to keep them pushing. I mean, they're a very aggressive team, so I think they got something good going.
Well, we certainly hope that continues tonight. Mount Carmel, a better record. We'll talk about that next on this Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame show. First, we need to take a quick break. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
There's only so much time in the day. That's why People's National Bank makes banking easy and convenient with P&B To Go mobile banking. P&B To Go allows you to deposit checks, pay bills, transfer money between accounts, view your statements, turn your debit card off and on, and much more, all on your smartphone. It truly is banking at your fingertips with P&B To Go mobile banking. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Landers Towing and Collision of Mount Vernon and Salem is your go-to one-stop shop when it comes to vehicle repair and towing. We provide high-quality collision repair services for your light and medium-duty vehicles, campers, and heavy-duty trucks. Landers use industry-leading products for all of your collision repairs and state-of-the-art technology, including ADAS calibration systems. Landers also has 24-hour towing service in time of need. Call 188-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
When you are injured or in pain, the last thing you want to do is wait in the ER. For those times, you don't necessarily need the emergency room. Come to Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Ortho Express, open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4 at 4121 Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon. Get highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners providing the care you need quickly and with savings of up to 80% compared to the ER. Call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a lost bee that found my way into your car. And now that I'm in here, good luck getting me out.
I think it's gone. Wait, no, it's in my hair.
And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, well, this could be quite a sticky situation. So get Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball, powered by People's National Bank.
Powered by People's National Bank, indeed. You're never far away from a People's National Bank location in Southern Illinois. Find all of them at peoplesnationalbank.com. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, is when your Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame. Lady Rams, Lady Aces tonight, 13-9 Mount Carmel, 8-16 Mount Vernon. Should be a good one shaping up for you here tonight. Of course, the Lady Rams comfortably in Class 3A. Lady Aces comfortably in Class 2A. We'll find out their postseason futures this week coming up with seeds to be released on Thursday. Should have the postseason schedules on Friday as we are talking about Lady Rams and their season to this point. Lady Rams, of course, that win Thursday over Harrisburg. Then they go into that Triad tournament. They get a win over Eastside on Friday night and then subsequently lost a couple on Saturday. So for this Lady Ram team, just trying to find a way to find W's to improve that postseason seeding. This is their last chance to improve the postseason seed with seeding due on Wednesday, Tatum, and of course they'll come out on Thursday. So for the Lady Rams, important to look good here tonight, important to get a good win, important to send a statement.
Yes, 100%. I think they kind of feel that as well, too. That might be why they're being like, they have like nerves almost, you can tell throughout it, but I don't think, obviously, they're thinking that during the game, but I think even with the coaches, they want to make sure that they're on their A game. They're very, very aggressive, as I said last week, and I think they're just going to keep pushing it at that.
Much easier to do here at Stanley Shagnon Gymnasium. We're in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth, and that's where we will be when we come back. We'll take another break on this Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. No one wants to stay where the pain is. Our natural instinct is to fix it or make it go away. There are some kinds of pain that never completely leave. They can, however, change over time. We're here to help your family begin a healing process and to help you see there's light that shines through the darkness. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, showing compassion and helping others find hope now and many years to come.
I'm Michael Croshen, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Michael Croshen of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Ready to take the road less traveled? Hi, this is Chris Wilson at Monken Toyota in Mount Vernon. We have 8 brand new 2024 Toyota Tacomas in stock and ready for adventure. Choose from the rugged SR5, the sporty TRD Sport, the refined Limited, or the off-road powerhouse TRD Off-Road. Right now, get an incredible 5.9% financing for 60 months, plus discounts up to $3,000 on select models. Visit Monken Toyota just off the interstate in Mount Vernon today, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. MonkenToyotaMountVernon.com.
Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon is an affordable assisted lifestyle community providing apartments for seniors 65 and older. Residents will enjoy private one-bedroom or studio apartments with amenities including weekly housekeeping, laundry service, 3 meals a day, medication assistance, and 24-hour staffing and assistance. Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, an equal housing opportunity. Leave worries behind and move forward with Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon. Stop by and tour this awesome community today.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball.
Lady Rams at home tonight, Shagnon Gymnasium. Glad to have those of you watching on the WMIX Sports YouTube, courtesy of Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon All-State agent, and those of you listening on your radio, AM 940, 96.5 FM. Of course, the free Section618.com mobile app as well. Lady Rams and Mount Carmel Lady Aces tonight. The Lady Aces are 13-9 coming in, played in a little Illini conference now, after coming back across the river into Illinois, leaving the Big 8 Conference in Indiana, most of which dissolved. Playing a tough pocket of localism in terms of some of their regional rivalries. You look at Carmel White County, Edwards County, NCOE, of course, Class 1A. Fairfield Lady Mules all sitting in there. None of those are conference matchups. And so for this Lady Aces team, they're going to come in probably a little bit more battle-tested. They've seen tournament games against Mount Zion, Hinsdale South, going into Indiana against Vincennes, Marshall, back in Illinois talking. Gibson Southern, of course, is on their schedule. They do play best of 5 in Indiana, if memory serves. So for this Lady Aces team, of course, tested night in, night out, Tatum. And, you know, when you're talking about a schedule that includes Edwards County, Carmi, Fairfield, some of the juggernauts right now, they're certainly well prepared coming in, and they're not going to be scared of 3A Mount Vernon.
No, it's definitely Mount Vernon is going to be an underdog tonight, and I honestly didn't realize that either until you started reading off all them teams. Just girls walking in, you can tell they're pretty athletic. They're big girls too. I was like, dang, they got some legs on them. So, you know, they do have some advantage to it as well. But I mean, volleyball, you just got to give it your heart. And I think the girls, especially being the underdog of tonight, I think they have something to fight for.
Certainly do. We'll talk about more of that coming up on your Landers Collision Center's pregame. Big or small, Landers tows and fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. We'll sneak out for one more break, come back, and might even have your Hall Insurance Group starting lineups or your Heritage Woods officials of the game, or could be your Munkin Toyota keys to the game. Your national anthem still to come. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon caters every special occasion, from weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, baby and bridal showers, to graduations, reunions, office parties, or any special event where you need to feed a crowd of 5 to 500 plus. Impress your guests with amazing Italian dishes from the Trupiano family's secret recipes. And if you need a space to host the party, Joe's can fit 80 to 100 people in their gorgeous, newly renovated party room. Order joes.com to start planning your perfect party menu today with the people's choice for parties, Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon.
Speedy oil changes are like morning coffee, essential but often messy. Not with Quick Lube on Broadway in Mount Vernon. Picture this: in and out faster than a sitcom episode. Service with a smile that's genuine, and a spotless garage that respects your car as much as you do. All that without breaking the bank. I guess that's why they call them Quick Lube. They're the pit stop that puts you first, with prices that keep your wallet happy. Cruise on into Quick Lube in Mount Vernon and see why they're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, full-time employment, salaried positions, and even build your own schedule options. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
Stop searching for your own insurance. You have too much on your plate. Just one call to Hall Insurance, and they'll find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it's home, auto, renters, boat, motorcycle, your business, whatever you need coverage on, they'll do the work for you. Then call you back with a quote, most times in the same day. Call 618-244-7500 or visit hallinsgroup.com. Hall Insurance Group, your independent insurance agency in Mount Vernon. hallinsgroup.com.
Back to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX.
Lady Rams and Mount Carmel here tonight. The Lady Rams, of course, probably the underdog in this one with a record of 8-16 compared to Mount Carmel's 13-9. We owe you keys to the game tonight, sponsored by Munkin Toyota. Don't forget about Toyota Care and Toyota Care Plus, all available at Munkin Toyota just west of the interstates in Mount Vernon. Log on to MunkinToyotaMountVernon.com for more information. And for me, Tatum, probably the biggest key tonight is going to be this Mount Carmel height and overcoming that up front. Going to be a tough night for those in the front row, the outside hitters, of course. But height and athleticism abounds on the Lady Rams, too. Maybe not height, but athleticism. We'll see how that battles one up front. To me, that's probably the biggest key tonight.
Yes, 100%. I think, their front row, their blocks are definitely going to have to be on point. Their back row going to have to be ready for some defense. I mean, Rams are scrappy, so I think they can definitely hold up to that. I bet the aces are probably used to being able to, just get it right off the bat. But if the girls are ready to fight, I think they got a chance.
Without a doubt. Keys to the game? Well, Munkin Toyota. Why buy at Munkin? Because they love what they do. They enjoy their jobs and love helping you make a very important decision. Munkin Toyota, just west of the interstates in Mount Vernon. Big flag will come down. We'll pause. We'll honor America and pay tribute to country here at Shagnon Gymnasium. When we return, we'll have those Hall Insurance Group starting lineups and your Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon officials of the game. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Find your next career today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Want flexible hours, work in a fun and energized environment, and get paid starting at $15.25 an hour? And get raises for great performance. Start today at Culver's. They're like working for family, but with less drama. Apply at culvers.jobs and search for Mount Vernon, Illinois. You can also apply in person at Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon. Join the Blue Crew today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Again, go to culvers.jobs and apply.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you. and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local country financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Looking for a bank that fits your lifestyle? Discover People's National Bank, where convenience meets value. With mobile banking services, you can manage your finances anytime, anywhere. Enjoy free checking with no hidden fees, competitive mortgage loans to help you find your dream home, and specialized ag and commercial products to give you an advantage in managing your business. Experience banking made easy and affordable. Visit People's National Bank today and see the difference. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Natasha Rhodes, nurse practitioner, to their staff. Natasha specializes in orthopedics with special interest in spine and is accepting new patients. Her clinical experience lies in neurosurgery with concentration on adult geriatric primary care. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is changing the face of back and neck care by providing comprehensive treatment with a personal approach. Visit orthocenter-si.com or call 618-242-3778.
Streaming worldwide on the Section 618 app. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports.
We are streaming from that Section618.com mobile application on the WMIX AM channel. We hope you'll join us there if you're going to depart the radio. Otherwise, you can watch us online, WMIX Sports YouTube tonight. I'm Chris Hugo. Tayden Murdoch is alongside. Pardon me. Jinx back at the Mount Vernon studio. And I'll just say this right now, the aroma of burned popcorn is just wafting through the air here in Shagnon, and for whatever reason, it makes me cough. And I just can't stop choking tonight. As we'll introduce the Hall Insurance Group starting lineups first for the visiting Mount Carmel Lady Aces. Starting tonight is their libero, number 2, a junior, Tinley Davis. Lila Keeps is a sophomore outside hitter. Number 7, Kylie Smith is a sophomore. Number 10, Maddie Stevens, also an outside hitter. She's a senior. Their setter is number 11, Maddie Armstrong, a junior. Number 16, Macy Randall. She's tall, a junior, getting a start tonight. And so, starting lineups presented by Hall Insurance Group. Log on to hallinsgroup.com. Get a quote fast. That's hallinsgroup.com. And if I had to make an educated guess, I absolutely did not watch the Lady Rams. I would say, oh, you had them marked down. Number 2, Summer Rudd. Number 8, Kamari Pollard. Number 9, they call her May-May, Milena Zadelis. Number 25, the libero, Sarah Barrett. Number 5, Allie Sweeten. Number 16, Paige Powers. And doing a wonderful job at libero on Thursday, but relegated to her previous spot is number 38, Savannah Marlowe, here tonight. Hall Insurance Group, owned by Mount Vernon Sports Hall of Famer Brett Hall, one of the best pitchers in the day. HallInsGroup.com. That's HallInsGroup.com. Hall Insurance Group of Mount Vernon. Lady Rams, Lady Aces tonight in high school volleyball from the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. Thanks to those of you watching, courtesy of Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon All-State agent. The whole shebang, all of it, is presented by People's National Bank. Find them online worldwide, peoplesnationalbank.com. They're more than just a logo in the upper left-hand corner. They're a bank in Southern Illinois and beyond, peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All right, Sweeten, Pollard, Zadelis up front. Back row so far, waiting for Barrett to check in for Rudd. There we go. It'll be Marlowe, Barrett, and number 16, Paige Powers. Powers and Barrett were both out on Thursday night. So they'll do their rotations, and they'll get their liberos in, and they'll do this, they'll do that, and we'll wait for a couple more minutes.
Make sure everybody's ready to rock.
All kinds of hurry up and wait. Of course, you get that warm-up time before they ever start the 14-minute warm-up clock, the 6-6 and 2, or 2-6-6. But here we go, off a serve from number 11, Armstrong. Lady Rams and Marlowe get the return up front, but it's sent right back, left-handed by Macy Randall. And just like that, the Aces on top, 1-0. Not a bad start by them. That's the Walgreens Distribution Center first score of the night. Of course, Walgreens Distribution Center always hiring. They have schedules sure to meet and exceed your needs as well as your pocketbook. Walgreens Distribution Center proud to support the Rams. And we'll have an unforced error on the second serve. That'll tie it up. Maddie Armstrong just goes a little long. We're tied at 1. First varsity set. Mount Carmel 13-9. Lady Rams 8-16. So Sweeten checks out. Lowry checks in. Lefty serve will clear. Down the middle for the libero Davis. Over to the far side, Armstrong. Ooh, right up the middle there for Randall. Lady Ram return as Sedalis sends it back thanks to Lowry, and now back return. Good job by the Lady Aces. Good dig by Barrett. Up front, the left-handed spike not going to be there. A rare miss by Randall. Macy Randall. There's two Randalls. And it's 2-1 Aces. Actually, 2-1 Rams. My apologies. Lowry serve down the middle again. There for Davis up front. Armstrong to the far side. Return to the back row, Powers. It'll be Lowry setting up far side. Sedalis off the top of the net court. Good dive by Johnson. They'll send it to the back there for Davis. Gets the return. Near corner, Powers. Up front, Lowry for Pollard. As Kamari gets it across, there's Armstrong. Now Davis to the near side for Johnson. Hits the net cord, but there is May. Lowry back to Sedalis. Off of the ground. Ooh. Off the top of the defender there, Lila keeps, and that'll be a Mount Vernon point. It's 3-1. Lady Rams are at Murphy on Wednesday. Thursday, they will be spending that on the road as well. I believe in Carbondale. Things I should know. Off the Lady Rams serve, good diving effort, Davis. It'll be a near side return. That one might have just gotten inside by Lila Keeps. It'll be a kill, 3-2. Let's check out that Lady Rams schedule. At Marion, Hugo, you knew it. I don't know why you got it wrong. 3-2 or a 2-3 serve here for Lady Aces. Unforced error in the back row. No communication. Just same place, same time. Two different Lady Rams, and we're tied at 3. It's kind of crowded in the back row there, and now the Aces will continue to rely on Jayla Johnson, a junior. Just beyond the attack line and just beyond the reach of Macy Marcus into the game. It's 4-3. That's a tough play. You think there's going to be more on it. It's tough to read over the net, and there's just not much you can do.
Yeah, when it's just dropping right over that net, them floaters will get you. Yeah, there it is again.
Another one. Johnson appears to have her timing down. She'll pick up another SI towel and carpet supply ace. And the dives out of the back row coming up just short. Tough to gauge. It's 5-3 Mount Carmel now. Another serve. There's Barrett to call everybody off. Lowry to set. Far side Marcus. Ooh, good play out of the back row by Johnson, the server. Now to the near side. Returns blocked up front. Good play by Mount Carmel. They'll go to the far side. They're going to rely on the lefty now. And Randall's going to leave it long. It'll be 4-5 as the Lady Rams will pick up the serve down 1. Freshman went 3, won by the Lady Rams. Lady Rams took JV in straight. 23 and 16. And this will be up to 3 sport athlete Kamari Pollard. Her serve's going to be a little low. 6-4.
Feels like the game's kind of going a little slow right now. It's not the normal pace.
They say it is not the speediest. Randall's serve will just clear the top of the net. May to Lowry, back to May into the back row. Good play by Johnson. Up front, Armstrong. Now to the far side. Good return, but a good dig out of the back by Powers. Now May over the shoulder. Randall to the near side, leaving it for Stevens. She'll get it, but there's back row Powers to the far side. From Lowry, May. Good play. Oh, good diving effort by Randall, but blocked up front. Good play by Summer Rudd. It's 5-6.
That was good timing on Rudd. She had to definitely wait a little bit on that, and she barely got a hold of it, but she got it.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, proud to have a long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care, treating thousands of patients from the Southern Illinois region and beyond. It's 6-5. Lady Rams serving. That was Sedalis. Now out of the back row. Bumps it to the front near the attack line. Far side Stanford. What's the call? 2 hits. I didn't see him. Well, streaming made possible by your Allstate insurance agent, Paul Shields. Call Paul for a free quote. 618-241-0551. There is a jump serve for the Lady Aces. Pushed up front there by Sedalis. Now to the near side. Off balance for Marcus. No problem. Swinging it over to Armstrong. Down to the near side for Mount Carmel. There's Stevens. Too much dive out of the back row. Not enough time to get there, and it's going to be 8-5. Jump serve by Keeps. Near side, there's Marcus. Back toward Keeps out of the far corner. Actually, that's Johnson now Keeps. Stevens will put it across. Out of the back row, Barrett to the near side. Lowry pushed over by Rudd, and just a tough play up front I believe Kylie Smith on that one. Lady Rams will pick up the point at 6-8. Marlowe will check back in. I should say rotate back in for number 18, Macy Marcus. Savannah's serve into the back row. Good diving effort there by the libero, Tinley Davis, but it's into the net. They can't play it out. It'll be 7-8. Lady Rams down one, but still serving thanks to Savannah Marlowe. Serve into the back. The play is up front, Armstrong. Ooh. Didn't realize how tall Stevens was until she came from the outside.
Oh, yeah.
Got the kill, and it's 9-7. Oh, boy. Well, if you've been hurt on the job, call Hannigan and McGovern at 618-241-9251. Experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust. Stevens, I guess that would have hit chalk on a baseball diamond. That one just would have kicked up some dirt, I guess. Just inside. It'll be an ace, an SI Talent Carpet Supply ace, and it's 10-7. Off at the ground, back row strong. No problem for Zedalis up front. Nope, having to come back to get it, Marlowe. Left it for Zedalis. Got it over, and now to the near side it will be for Johnson. Lady Rams up front. Marlowe over to the far side, Stanford. No problem. Good play there in the back. Stevens up front. But it ended up back with Davis. Now Zedalis for the Lady Rams. Marlowe to the near side for Sweeten over the top. Ends up in the back. To the near side for Johnson, just floating over the top. There's Marlowe to back it up. Tough play for Sweeten. She makes it off the top of the net. Armstrong to the near side. Oh! Back row slam, Maddie Stevens, but it won't clear the net. It's into the net. It's 8-10. Lady Rams down 2, and they will serve.
Seems like everybody's still waking up just a little bit.
No doubt, as Barrett's serve is down the middle into the back. Armstrong to the near side for Johnson. Oh, that's going to be deflected out of bounds. It'll be a point for Mount Carmel. No scores to report as of yet. We'll tell you the Lady Rams JV won in straight sets, 23-16. Lady Rams freshmen 1-3. 15-plus years of service with Tony Wilt at State Farm in Mount Vernon, 618-242-1421. Or go to TonyWilt.com for more info. Far side return for the Lady Rams. It's into the net by Pollard, 12-8. People's National Bank offers competitive rates and flexible solutions for all banking. Discover how they can help at peoplesnationalbank.com. As there is Davis into the back row. Zedalis. Oh, she got a return out of the back row, but not the kind you want. The kind that just left it on a tee, to borrow some baseball terminology from Macy Randall, and she slams it home. Gets the kill rather easily on the spike. She brought the thunder that time.
Oh, yeah. Went straight down.
13-8 Lady Aces is serving as Tinley Davis. Served to the near side, Barrett. Marlowe near for Stanford into the net. That'll be a point for Mount Carmel. Now we'll look for our next Josh Finley County Financial Ram of the Week. When you're working to achieve your financial goals, it helps to have some trusted guidance along the way. It's Josh Finley, 814 Harrison, Mount Vernon. It's to the near side, Barrett. Now Marlowe up front. Ooh, pushed over by Pollard. Stevens up front, Armstrong. Now to the near side. Johnson off the top of the net cord. Used to her advantage to stretch this to 7. 15-8 Lady Aces in this first varsity set. Serve is close to the front. Zedalis Marlowe. Now Davis and Johnson for the Lady Aces. Good one-hander by Marlowe. A bump there for Barrett. It's Stanford to get it across. It looks like it's wide right. 16-8 Lady Aces. We'll also tell you about Casa Raya, one of the better restaurants in Mount Vernon overall. Join Casa before or after the game for great food, great atmosphere, great drinks, and exceptional service. Lady Ram return is Zedalis off of the Mount Carmel serve. Good play there out of the back. Armstrong swung over by Stevens. There's Barrett. Now to Marlowe. Centered for Pollard over the top. There's a bump by Johnson. Sets coming from Armstrong. Returned by Johnson. And now Marlowe leaves it for Zedalis. That's into the back row. Stevens should have let it go, but it's to Armstrong up front. Now to Johnson over the top. Good play by Stanford off the knees to the back row. Zedalis. Now to Barrett. Floats it over to her fellow libero. And what a return there by Armstrong. Armstrong from Davis that time. 17-8. Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture. Go see Michael Croshan at 1726 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Edward Jones, member SIPC. As we have a timeout called, it's sponsored by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, and from routine care to the most advanced. Get the care you need at SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital in Mount Vernon. 17-8. The Lady Aces on top here in this first varsity set, Tatum. And for this Lady Ram bunch, obviously, you kind of saw it there in the warm-ups. You talked about it, you mentioned it. Maybe nerves, maybe just something didn't quite seem quite right. But then you look at the height and athleticism of the Lady Aces. Really not hard to see why they're up 17-8.
Right. Well, I think the Lady Rams I think they just got a little bit intimidated. And, right now they're beating themselves. I mean, it's not like Mount Carmel's doing anything crazy. Yeah, they got some big hitters, but we got some good defense on our left side. So I think they just kind of, get it all out right now, get the nerves out. Somebody's got to pick it up, find the spots. We kind of have to start attacking at them.
Out of the SSM timeout, the serve from Tinley Davis into the back row for Zedalis. Marlowe now near side for Stanford. Good play out of the back by Stevens. Ooh, left for Randall. Lady Rams get the return. Davis up front. Randall will get the return thanks to Armstrong. And now Marlowe sets up Stanford. Good play out of the back by Davis again. Comes over to Sweeten here on the near sideline. Set up for Pollard off of the back feet. Good play. Swinging there by Stevens. Up front Armstrong. Johnson, I think, bumped it over. That'll be Pollard to the near side. Marlowe setting it back up. Ooh, but it's to Sweeten on the near side. A little trickery. Back row. May. Marlowe. Now Pollard on the swing. They'll pass it near side. There's a good return there by Johnson. Might have been going out, but Barrett will give it the effort for the return. Swing it out of bounds. It'll be 18-8 Mount Carmel. Good try.
I think they're definitely going to have to cover their hitters with 18 in the front row. She's touching a little bit of everything.
Oh, yeah. 18-8 your score here in the first varsity set. There's a good diving effort off of the Lady Ace serve, but it'll be returned by the Lady Rams, and a good job there.
It was a beautiful spot.
Back on the board, down 9-18 here in this first varsity set. Well, we have 3 tonight.
They're going to have to do some more of that if they're wanting to take the lead. I think some more smart volleyball rather than just throwing it over the net to get it over.
Definitely going to take a rally here as Paige Powers will serve for the Lady Rams. It's into the back for Stevens. Up front Armstrong. Now to the near side Johnson. Blocked at the net. Lady Rams will get the point. In on that one, Sweeten and Pollard. It's 10-18. Quick Lube's car care experts rival any race car pit crew. Faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest. And at 20th and Broadway here in Mount Vernon. Also Christopher and Carterville. Normally would be our halftime sponsor. Not one of those here. No halftime as the Aces return the Powers serve. Marlowe sets up. Oh, that's to Zedalis. Hits the net cord. Nothing she could do. Lila keeps there on the far sideline. It's 11-18. Lady Rams have rallied off a couple of service points here. Get back within 7. Serve from the ground for Powers. Up front, Stevens. Left for... Ooh, starts to it was left for Armstrong, but Pollard got in the way. Redirected and got the points. 12-8, Lady Rams. 12-18, Lady Rams trailing by 6. Powers again, far corner long. It'll be 19-12, Mount Carmel. When you experience the loss of a loved one, trust Huey Funeral Home to guide you in honoring their life. Huey Funeral Home is there to serve your family with dignity and compassion. HueyFH.com for more info. 19-12 serve. It'll be Marlowe leaving it for Pollard. But there's Keeps. Now near the attack line, getting it right back from Armstrong, but it's right at Marlowe. Now Barrett over to the near side for Sweeten. Over the top near the attack line, swung by Keeps. There is Armstrong. Now to the near side, Davis. Good return there by the Lady Rams. Pollard sends it just a little left after Powers and I believe Marlowe. And it's 20-12 Aces. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois specializes in a variety of treatments for conditions such as medication, physical therapy, and surgical procedures. 20-12, Lady Rams down 8. Got the return there. It's up to Johnson now to the far side for Keeps. Got it over near the attack line. Bumped up by Barrett. Marlowe to the far side, Zedalis. Good play by Davis. Up front, Armstrong. Left it for Johnson. And that's going to be into the back row. And out of bounds, 20-13. We're using the huddle cam tonight at Mount Vernon High School, which we greatly appreciate, but sometimes our audio is just a little bit in front of the camera. So if that's your experience tonight, we do certainly apologize. 13-20 on the serve as it'll get over from Lowry. They'll push to the far side. And now Lady Aces will return over the shoulder. That was Johnson. Lowry. Ooh, good play there by Marcus, who's back in off the rotation. And now to the near side. Good try by the Lady Aces, but a better return by the Lady Rams. It's 14-20.
Kamari Pollard keeps that up. I think she's going to start to get in their head a little bit.
Without a doubt. The lefty serve from Lowry. Clears the top. There's Stevens. Good play by number 11 over the near side for keeps. Blocked the net. Oh, a joust. Won by the Lady Aces. Good effort up front by Pollard. It'll be 21-14. Video streaming, as we remind you, presented by Paul Shield, your Allstate agent. If you haven't shot for insurance in a while, give Paul a call. 618-241-0551. Served by Johnson will be to the back row for the libero Barrett. Lowry over to the far side for Marcus. Beyond the attack line there, Stevens. Armstrong, now Randall. Good backup play there by Marcus. Swung over by Zadelis. Top of the net court, Lady Rams will have Zadelis knock it back over. Davis to the far side, Armstrong pushed over by Keeps. And now it'll be a setup to the far side. Lowry to Zadelis. Good play out of the back row by Johnson. Armstrong to the back for Stevens. Now Powers. Lowry over to the far side. Zadelis' effort is blocked. Point Mount Carmel, 21-14. Pardon me, 22-14, Lady Aces. They are up 8 in this first varsity set, presented by People's National Bank. Lowry to the far side from Marcus, blocked at the net. Marcus. May got it over, but it's quickly returned by Randall from Mount Carmel. Now Lowry to the far side, Barrett. That's going to be long, 23-14. Josh Finley is offering insurance coverage to protect what's most important to you. Call Josh Finley, Country Financial, 618-242-4024. Sponsors our Ram of the Week. Off a 23-14 score here. Lady Rams will push a return over. Now it'll be up to Randall, just turning over a free ball. And now set up coming to the near side for Marcus. Good play there for Lady Aces near side. Over there Armstrong, far side into the net for keeps. It's 23-15. Down 8, Lady Rams. Contact your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt, TonyWilt.com. Look for that red State Farm Jeep around town as we'll try to get some scores from elsewhere here in a moment. 15-23 off the Lady Rams serve. There's a Mount Carmel return, and that is going to be into the net for the Lady Aces. An ace, not the ball, and it's 23-16. Still game point Eve, if you will. 23-16.
I like that one. Never heard that.
I haven't either. Just came up with it. Pollard off of the ground to the back row. Good pickup there by Davis. Leaving it near side. Armstrong up top of the net. No problem for Randall after it went off of Stevens. Lady Rams look for Rudd up front. It's blocked by Randall. Macy Randall. And it's game point 24-16. Hopefully I'll get around to it someday. Isn't your saving for retirement strategy? Turn someday into day with Edward Jones financial advisor Michael Crochet on Broadway. Lady Rams get the return. It's going to be blocked out of bounds by the Lady Aces, so a reprieve here for Mount Vernon, 17-24. With Zadelis on the serve. Stanford rotating back in. Powers will take a seat. Lowry Barrett, Zadelis, Rudd, Marcus, and Stanford for the Lady Rams. There it is off of Stevens. It'll be Johnson to bump it back to number 7, Smith. There's Zadelis up front. Lowry into the net. Point Aces. Game Aces. 25-17. Mount Carmel wins the first. We'll come back with the second. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Have you ever wondered how your homeowner's insurance works? Or whether you have enough coverage to protect you in an auto accident? Or what would happen to your family if you get sick or pass away prematurely? I'm your local State Farm agent, Tony Will. And these are the very questions that we help people with every day. If you don't have the answers to these questions, stop by my office in Mount Vernon. Waiting till a catastrophe happens to learn how your insurance works can be very costly. Don't let that be you. Find us on the web at tonywilt.com or call us at 242-1421.
Maybe you're trying to save a buck or impress your girlfriend. And drain the oil here. Oh, man, come on! And done, I guess. That doesn't sound good. So much for do-it-yourself.
DIY projects can be fun, but don't put your car or yourself at risk. Come to Quick Lube on Broadway in Mount Vernon. They're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. No one wants to stay where the pain is. Our natural instinct is to fix it or make it go away. There are some kinds of pain that never completely leave. They can, however, change over time. We're here to help your family begin a healing process and to help you see there's light that shines through the darkness. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, showing compassion and helping others find hope now and many years to come.
Ready to take the road less traveled? Hi, this is Chris Wilson at Monk & Toyota in Mount Vernon. We have 8 brand new 2024 Toyota Tacomas in stock and ready for adventure. Choose from the rugged SR5, the sporty TRD Sport, the refined Limited, or the off-road powerhouse TRD Off-Road. Right now, get an incredible 5.9% financing for 60 months, plus discounts up to $3,000 on select models. Visit Monk & Toyota just off the interstate in Mount Vernon today, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Monk & Toyota, MountVernon.com.
I'm Michael Croshan, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Michael Croshan of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Catch the Lady Rams in stunning high definition at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Paul Shields Allstate Insurance.
Lady Rams lost the first set, 17-25. They'll try to even it up here in set number 2. Chris Hugo, Tatum Murdoch alongside. Jinx back at the Mount Vernon studio. WMIX Sports on YouTube, AM 940, 96.5 FM. And remind those of you watching online, the school gracious enough to allow us to use the huddle cam tonight, but we do understand that it is a little bit slower than our audio, even though it's all coming from the same place. And for whatever reason, for those of you watching, the controls were backwards on our scoreboard. It was Mount Carmel 25, Lady Rams 17 in that first set. No idea. All right, should be Lady Rams serve here in set number 2. It'll be Savannah Marlowe. Marlowe, Powers, Barrett, May, Kamari, and Sweeten. Looks like Armstrong, I'm guessing Randall. Johnson keeps Stevens and Davis for the Aces. Serve off the jump for Marlowe into the back row. Oh, but a tough play there off of the fists. It'll be 1-0. Oh, yeah, it's backwards, Hugo. 1-0, Lady Rams. There we go.
It's a good start for him, though. Get him some enthusiasm.
That was your Walgreens Distribution Center first score of the set. Good dive there, but turned into an unnecessary plays. The Lady Aces probably could have done something a little more with it, but the Lady Rams get the return. Armstrong to the near side, pushed over far corner. That was much better effort by the Aces. Tied at 1 now as Macy Randall will pick up a kill. One here in the second set. Will the Lady Rams force a third? Well, Mount Carmel decided right here. Marlowe over to Zadelis. Plinkoing around up front. It falls out of bounds. It'll be a point for Mount Vernon, 2-1. You can get your oil changed anywhere. Heck, some of you can probably do it yourself. But choosing lifelong Southern Illinois residents Mike and Sarah Toulees, well, at Mount Vernon Quick Lube, it will be the best choice you've made for your car all day. Faster, friendlier, cleaner than the rest. 20th and Broadway near Casey Middle School. Probably a chip shot from Bob Strothman Fields. Bob Strothman Park. Maybe an 8-iron. 2-1. Pollard on the serve. It's into the far corner for Johnson. Good diving effort by Powers out of the back row. Keeps going to set up Randall. Blocked up front. Nobody can get there. Good effort, though, on the dive by Pollard, and it's tied at 2. Shout out some of our sponsors, Bean Insurance, Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, and Joe's Pizza and Pasta. That reminds me, I never did the officials. Now I remember why I was getting into Google Sheets. Oh, what a serve and what a play up front by Macy Randall. Just put her right back down after it went up. Made him pay. 3-2.
I think they'll learn really quick. Keep it off that net when she's in the front.
Clinton Moore, Michael Galloway, tonight's Heritage Woods officials. My apologies for that. 3-2 Lady Aces. Armstrong, good out-balance play by Randall. Marlowe, Barrett, now far side. Zedalis, top of the net, right back. 4-2. Casa Raya has authentic Mexican cuisine like no other. Each dish is made with love and passion, and it's easy to find out why at 3106 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Johnson in the back row after the Lady Ram return, now to the near side. Blocked right back up front. I'm assuming it was Rudd. I didn't really get a good look at it as I was watching the Lady Aces side. That's a great play.
Most definitely Rudd. She did good.
3-4 as the Lady Rams will get the serve back. Stanford checks back in. Powers will rotate out. It'll be Milena Zedalis serving now. Down 3-4. Good effort there, but it's going to hit the top of the net. Stevens reacted. Did what she could with her wrist to get him up in time, but it drove it right into the top of the net, and there was nothing there that anybody on the front outside could do. We're tied at 4. That's a line drive. Same thing for Stevens, and it's another ace as her libero Davis tries to jokingly push her out of the way. It's 5-4. It's one of those better door than window situations.
I don't think it's pretty. It's going to be pretty hard to get around it, too. Oh!
Another SI Talent Carbon Supply ace for Zedalis. Sailed right off some wrists and into the back. Over the inline baseline, and it's 6-4. Lady Rams on top. Doggone it. It's backwards, Hugo. Don't forget. The only thing that can fix that's a restart, which obviously we don't want to do because that'll kill the stream. So off of the line drive serve, it'll be over to the far side. Tough effort there. Good save by Zedalis. Punched over by Sweeten, but I think it's outside that old antenna. And it's going to be 5-6 aces.
Some great hustle right there, though. Great hustle.
If you've been injured, call Hannigan and McGovern. 618-241-9251. Experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust. Is an unforced error right into the net. 7-5, Lady Rams. The lefty Lowry off of the serve, clears the net. Stevens went after it, would have been out of bounds, but now we'll float it over and get the kill anyway. 6-7 as the Aces are back within 1.
She's so delicate with the tip. Like, she just barely had it in her hand.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers on-site MRI to all patients, including outside referrals. That one's long off the return for Stanford, and we're tied at 7. Second varsity set. Lady Rams lost the first, 17-25. They did win JV in straight, 23 and 16. Jump serve by Keeps, just hits the top of the net. Nobody there to get it. And as one of those where Zedalis, I think, saw it hit the top of the net cord, reacted accordingly, and then wasn't sure if she wanted it, and then it was too late.
Like, panic.
Yep.
Don't know what to do.
But she's done a lot tonight. This Lady Ram team down just 1 here in this second set. 8-7 Mount Carmel. Good try there up front. It's going to be long to the right. I think it might have been Marcus, and it's 9-7. There's the serve. Tough play there. Barrett ricocheted up front to Lowry. And it's going to be 10-7 aces there on that unforced error. Serve into the net for the Lady Aces will make it 8-10. Lady Rams will take over the serve. Barrett now, the libero, serving for the Mount Vernon. The action tonight presented by People's National Bank, peoplesnationalbank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Keeps Armstrong, now Stevens. It'll be Zedalis back. Leaving it for Lowry, now Pollard. Armstrong to the near side for Stevens. There is a good spike. Touched by Barrett. Over the shoulder up front from Zedalis to Pollard, and now it'll be up to Armstrong up front as she'll leave it, but it's blocked off of Smith. Good return, Lady Rams, and now they'll set up Stevens. Into the back row it'll go for Zedalis. Leaving for Stanford. Good play by Davis out of the back. Armstrong will bump, and now they'll swing it. That one was headed out, but Zedalis will play it. Near side Marcus. Good return. Mount Carmel out of the back row. All to set up. A nice little lob by Stevens, but no, don't go anywhere. Return coming from Pollard over to the far side. Armstrong into the back row. Davis. Near side leaving for Stevens. There's May on another dig. Oh, another one out of the back row off of the Stevens return. Now it's Stanford far side. Beyond the attack line. Armstrong to the near side. Stevens. Net court play that time. Off of Lowry's left and out of bounds. Tough play there. It'll be another Aces point.
That was some good volleys.
Definitely one of the better back and forths.
Mm-hmm.
Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. Michael Croce and Edward Jones, advisor, Mount Vernon. Sorry about that. T is the return off of the far side for the Lady Rams. Pollard now. Johnson blocked by Pollard up front. Kamari was looking for another block. It'll be tipped. Lowry to the far side for Stanford. Just tipped it over. Near side Johnson from Armstrong. There's Barrett. All her might, and that's going to be a tough play from Stanford over to Marcus. It'll be a point for Mount Carmel. Woo.
Yeah.
All right, off of the ground for Stevens. Tough swing there by Barrett. Might go into the goal. It does not. May for the rebound. No. Comes up short. You won't see that happen in basketball, though. She will get that board. Let's see. Walgreens Distribution Center has a variety of opportunities, including Monday to Friday work schedules with no weekends. They even have leadership ops. Equal opportunity employer. They welcome individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Lady Rams welcome a return here. It's into the back row for Mount Carmel. Armstrong near side for Johnson. Blocked up front. That was Marcus and Pollard. Swing there. Davis. Zedalis. Lowry to the far side. Stanford long. It's 14-8 Mount Carmel. Stevens again to Barrett. Up front, Lowry. Far side, Pollard. Oh, swing and a miss by Davis. 9-14 as Lady Rams get a big point there thanks to Kamari Pollard. Ooh, baby. Video stream, as you know, if you can't tell, in your lower left-hand corner, it's Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon Allstate agent. Auto, home, business, life, renters, even your boat or ATV, Paul has or will get you covered. Off of the serve, Armstrong. Just a light return, and May wouldn't have any of that. She returned it, got the kill, 10-14.
Got to take them where you can get them.
Off of the ground, Paige Powers into the back row. Davis, Armstrong, far side. Just tipped over. That'll be... What's the call going to be? Either way, it should be a point for Mount Carmel. No point, Lady Rams. Okay. We'll get some chants from the student section saying good call.
I think we need them a little bit right now. Get them pumped up a little bit.
11-14. Powers will continue. That one's going to be well into the back row. No problem for the Aces. Near side, Johnson. There's Barrett up front, Lowry. Oh, and Zedalis' turn. Looks like it might have just snuck in or been deflected. It's 12-14. So Powers will continue to serve, having rallied some service points here, presented by People's National Bank and all over Southern Illinois. peoplesnationalbank.com. Here's the Lady Ram return, looking to return the Lady Aces effort. They get it over. Armstrong to the near side for Johnson. Tough play for the Lady Rams. Are down to their 4th hit, which is a violation. They complete it. It'll be a point, Mount Carmel 15-12. Tinley Davis will serve for Mount Carmel. We're here from the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. Lady Rams are down 3. Lowry leaving a baby skyhook return for Kamari Pollard, who gets it over and across, and the point. 13-15. Lady Rams are down a deuce. As we'll see Sweeten rotate in. And Marlowe. Lowry and Marcus will take a seat. 13-15 as Savannah Marlowe will serve. Second varsity set. Lady Rams lost the first by about 8. Lady Aces look for the return. There's Johnson, back row, and that's going to be just out. Let's see what the call.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
Making me nervous.
Those microphones really paying off.
Yeah, they do.
They have those little headsets in, and that's actually the first time I've seen that with high school officials. I've heard about it.
You see them staring at each other. You don't see anything going on.
Yep. 1 point set here. Out of the back, Stevens. It's going to be up to Johnson. No problem. Powers out of the back, pushing up front. Marlowe sets up Zedalis. Punches it over. Did that sneak in? It did. Tied set. 15-all.
They need to keep doing that right there.
Love a timeout. Mount Carmel, presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Advanced care close to home in the King City. Following this one, we'll have our Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show complete with your Malford and Culver's player of the game.
It's going to be a hard one to pick, too.
A night like tonight, absolutely. Guess I could check for some scores from around the area. Monday night, not exactly a hotbed in high school sports, except for, I know the IHSA golf sectionals were today. Usually have some soccer, some cross country. Let's see, I know the JV football game here tonight against Cahokia was canceled. Collinsville beat Waterloo in boys soccer 4-3. Triad beat Rochester. Trying to find things of more local interest.
Coming from Woodlawn, it's crazy to hear that there's, soccer in high school.
Yep.
It throws me off a little bit.
That's what we got right now. That's all I see. Oh, fresh soft football. Marion beats Centralia 6-2. Yes, that's a football score. Not varsity, but fresh soft. And that'll be a unforced error into the net for the Lady Rams off of the serve. 16-15 Mount Carmel. That scoreboard update furnished by Tony Welch, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. Look for him around town in that brand new, dazzling red State Farm Jeep. Lady Ace serve into the back row. Powers, Pollard now. Zedalis right back to Stevens. Keeps now for Armstrong. She'll push it toward the far corner. There's Powers. Marlowe now, May. Oh, did it kick up chalk? It did. Tied at 16. Lady Rams looking for that third set. Second time in a row at home if they can make it happen. We're tied at 16 here. There is the Pollard serve. Davis up front, Armstrong. Ooh, Randall. There's just nobody there. She just left it where they weren't. And so when the Lady Rams react, of course, there's nobody to back up the play because they're all ball chasing at that point. That's just a great job by Randall up front. 17-16 aces. Lady Rams, Marlowe sets up today. Let's try to float her own over the top, but no problem for the libero. Good net play by the Lady Aces, and that's going to be just past a diving Pollard. Not much Kamari could do, 18-16. If you're looking for a bank that truly cares, People's National Bank offers exceptional customer service and innovative solutions. Discover more at peoplesnationalbank.com. Back row here. Barrett up front to the near side from Marlowe to Zedalis, and now Davis up front for Randall. She had to go over his shoulder. Powers, no problem. Marlowe to the far side for Zedalis. Good dig there by Johnson. Now to the near side from Armstrong. What a spike coming from Stevens.
It's crazy.
She knows she's got it. 19-16, Aces up 3, and they're trying to say no to a third set. It's a long drive on 15 back to Mount Carmel. It's not really that long. It's just
It's
painful.
15.
It's boring. Even if you go 64 to Grayville. Oh, boy. Johnson serve. Barrett, Marlowe, far side run. Good play out of the back for the Lady Aces. Armstrong to the near side for Stevens. Good diving effort by Barrett. Marlowe back to Zadelis, who calls everybody off. Gets the net play, and it's going to be 17-19. They're back within 2, trying to rally. If you have more questions about your insurance financial goals, Country Financial Agent Josh Finley will take the time to get to know you and your needs. He's at 814 Harrison in Mount Vernon and sponsors our Ram of the Week. It is 17-19 as Zadelis will serve here for the Lady Rams. But it's into the net.
Into the net.
As you know, the video stream we provide, presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon Allstate agent. Visit Paul at 2100 Broadway in the King City and get a free quote. Lady Aces up 3. It's 20-17. Marlowe past the attack line, but there's Zadelis, and she threads a needle beyond the diving Jayla Johnson. That'll be a point. Mount Vernon back within 2, 18-20. Sophomore Lauren Mattmiller into the game.
You got to keep attacking. I hope that they notice whenever they do, it's a little bit harder for them to return it.
Sophomore will serve with the jump. Played out of the net. It's going to be 2 hits, and the Lady Rams will get a point. (19-20). Lady Rams down a point. Matt Miller's jump serve will go down the middle. Good play there off the knees by Johnson. But it's pushed into the net. We're tied. Tied at 20, presented by People's National Bank, peoplesnationalbank.com. Here's the jump serve. Over to the near side. No problem there. Keeps. They send it to the back for Zadelis. Matt Miller will set to the near side. That's Marcus into the net. 21-20, Lady Aces. OCSI doctors and physicians, well, they offer patients comprehensive state-of-the-art treatments for conditions of the musculoskeletal system, including the bones, joints, nerves, muscles, ligaments, and tendons. It's the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Over to the far side, and Marcus return, down 1, 20-21. Near side coming, that's off the top of the net cord. Tough play by Zadelis, no problem. Matt Miller will set up Stanford. Good diving effort out of the back row there by the Lady Aces. Return coming Stevens at the net, nothing they can do. 22-20, Mount Carmel. Serve, 22-20. Matt Miller over to Zadelis. Mount Carmel look for the play of their own. It'll be pushed over by Keeps. Good start by Rudd. That was Stanford. Rudd finishes. What a play beyond the attack line. Lady Rams fighting back within 1, 21-22. It'll be Barrett to serve. Trying to delay this Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame. They have nothing against Dr. Salem. They just want to play a little longer. 21-22 serve. It's over to the far side. Keeps tough play. It's going to be into the net. They'll ricochet into the net a couple of times. After a couple of plays on that right side, the Lady Rams will tie it. Barrett's serve toward the back. They'll let it out. It'll be 23-22. Lady Aces serve. Good play off of the knees by Barrett. Matt Miller will set up Marcus over to the near side. Keeps off of Johnson. It'll be up to Davis. Zadelis, Matt Miller, far side, Stanford. Oh, got it off of a wrist. It took an awkward hop. We're tied at 23. Powers serving for the Lady Rams, tied at 23, trying to force a third set. Over to the near side. Good return. Good swing by the Lady Aces. Matt Miller. Tough set on the near side for Marcus, trying to get it over, and it'll be match point. 24-23. We'll have a timeout, Mount Vernon, presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home in the King City. Lady Rams trying to avoid that Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show. And, of course, if you have neck or back pain, see the longest residing spine surgeon in the Mount Vernon region, Dr. Salem at the Egyptian Spine Clinic, 34th and Broadway, across from People's National Bank West in Mount Vernon. Well, this one certainly picked up.
It did. It went a little bit faster than the first one.
Yep. Energy, momentum, everything.
Mm-hmm.
All you could ask for and more.
Yes, they need it. Hopefully enough to finish this one on top.
We're back at it on Tuesday. Lady Rams have a couple before then on the road at Murphy and Marion, but Tuesday night they welcome Heron. And then Thursday they wrap up their home schedule with the Centralia Annies. We'll find out more about their postseason future Thursday and Friday. 24-23, match point for the Lady Aces. And, of course, it'll be the libero, Tinley Davis, the junior, serving here, trying to wrap this thing up. Over toward the middle. Good communication there. Matt Miller up front, able to push it over. Now a play up front. Good block by the Towers up front. We're tied at 24. That one started in the back. We're going to rotate Sweeten and Marlowe back in, as Marcus and Matt Miller have a seat. So it'll be Marlowe, Powers, Barrett, Zadelis, Sweeten, and Pollard. Jump serve, tied at 24. Aces look for the return on the near side. Good push over by the Lady Rams, and good fight by Powers and Marlowe, but the one-hander pushes it all the way back. Point Mount Carmel, 25-24, Lady Aces. And it's match point again. Lady Rams trying to force set number 3. Tough serve there. It's Barrett up front. Marlowe sets up Sweeten. Blocked at the net. Lady Aces can't get a return. We're tied at 25. So now Pollard will serve, tied at 25. Lady Rams in Mount Carmel tonight here at Shagnon Gym. Ooh, tough play for the Lady. Ooh, what spin off of that one by Armstrong. Lady Rams get Zadelis' return, and that's just beyond the attack line in front of a diving Davis for the kill. It's 26-25, Mount Vernon. They can force a third set. It's now game point. Pollard serve into the back row. Davis puts some English on it to get it up front. Armstrong leaves it for keeps. Floats it over the top. Good play by May. Gets it back from Marlowe. Davis for the Aces near the attack line for Armstrong. I think it was Johnson on the return. And now Marlowe from Zadelis. Back to Zadelis. Far side return. Tough play there. Almost to the very too low ceiling. Good return out of the back row for Mount Carmel. Marlowe near side. Sweeten pushed it over. Ooh, there's a 2-1. They collided. But a good return by Johnson from Mount Carmel beyond the attack line. Pollard, Marlowe, far side, Zadelis. Good play, Armstrong. There's Stevens, leaving it for Johnson on the near side. They find Powers. Powers will send it up front to Marlowe. You've heard it before. And a tough play by the Lady Aces. Good left-handed play up front to tie it at 26.
She just grabs it out of nowhere. It's crazy. Like, you think it's going to be good. It's like, nope.
If this were tennis, this would be almost like deuce.
Yeah.
With no advantage yet.
Ooh.
Oh, tough play up front. The Lady Aces force match point. Or in this case, advantage.
You could tell how hard of a swing that was, too. You heard it. Oh.
And a timeout presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Hoo-wee. Let's see. I'll tell you more about the Sisters of St. Mary's. Well, they've been stamped with the gold seal of approval for quality. Choose SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital for your care. 27-26 Lady Aces, as the Lady Aces took the first set, 25-17. And Lady Rams trying to stay alive here, down 27-26. We are in the second set, so 3 Lady Rams points will send us to a third. Just one more Aces point will end this one. That's why they call it match point. Oh, down to the wire, I believe they say.
Mm-hmm. give me a little bit of anxiety.
It'll
Especially
happen.
when we were rallying back and forth. I'm like, oh my God, I just can't watch.
27-26 match point. It'll be the junior, Jayla Johnson, serving for the Aces. There it is, down the middle. There's Powers at the attack line on a dive. Marlowe over to Rudd. Davis, Armstrong, near side Stevens. There it is, tipped, good recovery, got over, and the Lady Rams will return it right back. There's another off-balance return for Mount Carmel. Marlowe over to Barrett. It'll be up to Sweeten on the return. Floated it over the top, beyond the attack line. Davis. Now that's going to be Randall, and that's going to be the game winner. Final score, Mount Carmel 25-17, 28-26. We'll talk about it in our Egyptian Spine Clinic post-game show. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Chris with Bean Insurance Agency. We've been serving the listening area for over 20 years. Our office has a combined experience of over 75 years of insurance knowledge. We have multiple companies to choose from, so you get a great rate, and we strive to provide the best customer service around. This combination has won Bean Insurance Agency multiple awards over the last 20 years. Call today and find out for yourself at 618-242-6017 or stop by 1310 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Looking for convenient banking with a local touch? Welcome to People's National Bank. With their easy-to-use services and friendly bankers, they're here to make your banking entire experience smooth and personalized. From checking accounts to mortgages and agriculture loans and more, they're always here for you. Experience the difference with People's National Bank, where convenience meets community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I'm Michael Croshen, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Michael Croshen of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Craving comfort food? Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon has oven-baked specialties that will straight up hit the spot. Try mouth-watering sausage and peppers, chicken parmesan, or baked meatballs. Stop by 819 Jordan Street, just south of the square in downtown Mount Vernon, or go online to orderjoes.com. Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon's oven-baked goodies you won't want to share. Trust your taste buds will thank you.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports. The Egyptian Spine Clinic wrap-up show starts now.
AM 940, 96.5 FM. Also, you watch us live tonight on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel. I'm Chris Hugo, Tatum Murdoch alongside as we're in the Egyptian Spine Clinic post-game show. And I'm going to tell you, tough one tonight for the Lady Rams. They lose 25-17, 28-26. And Tatum for this Lady Ram team, not the way they obviously wanted it to go, but end-all, be-all is they gave it one heck of an effort, one heck of a run, almost came back in the second set, and not a bad effort tonight for the Lady Rams.
Not bad effort at all. I think they just had, a little bit of a slow start. Like I said in the beginning, I don't think they had a whole lot of enthusiasm to start. They kind of came out really slow, a lot of errors on their own side. It wasn't necessarily that the Aces came out hard on them. I think they just kind of got lost in all the errors for a second and didn't know when to quit. You can't have 5 errors back to back. One every now and again is okay, but you have to be able to come back and recover from those.
Well, that you do, and then the Lady Rams just kind of ran out of time as the score got to be 25-25, 26-26, and next thing you know, 2 quick points for the Lady Aces, and they wrap up the win. Now 14-9 on the year. Lady Rams dropped to 8-17, and 25-17, 28-26, your final score. We'll come back. We'll talk some more on this Egyptian Spine Clinic post-game show. They're at 34th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. We welcome Dr. Salem to the broadcast. We're glad to have him aboard. Been seeing patients in Mount Vernon for almost 10 years. Johns Hopkins trained spine surgeon, no less. When it comes to the spine or orthopedics, nobody takes care of you better than the Egyptian Spine Clinic. We'll take a break, come back. Also get you the Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Most of us can't afford missing work for an extended period of time. So if you've been in pain, it's time to make an appointment with Dr. Salem at the Egyptian Spine Clinic. Dr. Salem has been treating the spine and orthopedics in Mount Vernon for almost 10 years and is a Johns Hopkins trained spine surgeon. With expertise in neck, lower back, spine deformity, and minimally invasive spine surgery, his goal is to get you back on your feet as early as possible so you can live your life at its fullest. Ask your primary care provider to refer you to Egyptian Spine Clinic, across from PNB on South 34th Street in Mount Vernon.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Find your next career today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Want flexible hours, work in a fun and energized environment, and get paid starting at $15.25 an hour? And get raises for great performance. Start today at Culver's. They're like working for family, but with less drama. Apply at culvers.jobs and search for Mount Vernon, Illinois. You can also apply in person at Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon. Join the Blue Crew today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Again, go to culvers.jobs and apply.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Culver's star of the match is next.
There we go. Tough loss tonight for the Lady Rams, and it ends up a 17-25, 26-28 loss for the ladies here from Shagnon Gymnasium. As we wrap up your Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame with your Mount Vernon Culver's players of the game. Tatum Murdoch, who we got?
Well, I was actually kind of torn between two, and I just couldn't decide on one. We had two players in the front row. Even in the back, honestly, Pollard and Zedalis, they were doing great. Pollard had almost just as many blocks as Zedalis did kills, and I could not choose one or the other, so I'd have to give it to them both.
There you go. Go try a juicy Butterburger tonight. They are still open right now. You can even get today's flavor of the day as far as a frozen custard or mixer is concerned. Your Mount Vernon Culver's, Veterans on 42nd Street here in the King City. And for the Lady Rams, obviously they come up short tonight, and I don't know. They started slow and then, came alive in the second set and just ran out of time, ran out of points.
They did. And they were getting exhausted at the end too. You could tell it was scrambling everywhere. They had some great saves. It's just they couldn't come up in the end.
No doubt. Well, back at it Tuesday night, Lady Rams and Heron here on AM 940, 96.5 FM. You can watch it live right here on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel. Before all of that, the Rams football team heads to Granite City on Friday night. You can listen on 94.1 FM, or you can watch it live here as well, cellular data permitting, at Granite City. The Rams and Warriors. The Rams must win out to make the playoffs. For Tatum Murdoch, for Jinx, for all of us at WMIX Sports, I'm Chris Hugo. One more time, that final score. Lady Rams fall tonight, 17-25. 26-28. So long.
This has been Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX and the free Section 618 app.